This is the Greg Bedard Patriots Podcast with Nick Cattles.
Everybody, welcome into the Greg Bedard Patriots Podcast on the CLNS Media Network. Out here, the Patriots just concluded practice number 1 of 2025 training camp. Sort of like a first day of school situation where they're just easing into it. There's the CBA. There's an sort of a reacclimation process, a ramping up for all the players. So through Saturday, they go through that. On Monday, they can get the pads on, and we can have real football. So today wasn't the longest session. It was just about an hour and 20 minutes. Only 2 team periods. A couple of things that stood out for me. Number one, we got to talk about Stefon Diggs. Last time we saw him on the practice field, OTA and minicamp, he was very much a part-time participant. He would be out there for individual drills, some jog-throughs, no team. That wasn't the case today. He was full go today. He was out there, caught a couple passes from Drake Maye, including his first pass of training camp, which got a reaction from the crowd. He looked good. He looked normal. It's still, I'm just amazed that he's at this point, that he's able to be out there just 8 months after ACL surgery. But, you know, like I said on the podcast, he must be some sort of freak. Drake Maye, I thought, had a good day despite some really shoddy pass protection. Maye, I had him as 5 of 5 with 5 sacks. The sacks were not his fault. They weren't a situation where he was holding the ball too long and trying to make a play. It was just guys getting beat quickly. Not going to, overreact to it too much. It being the first day, there's no pads. It's harder to pass protect without pads on. New scheme, knew a lot of things. But the pass protection was pretty bad. The good thing about that is Maye did not seem to be bothered by it at all. I think he was 8 of 9 overall, even on the sacks. The sacks, let's talk about that. The biggest problem was Morgan Moses, the right tackle. He allowed 2 of the sacks. Will Campbell allowed 1 to Keon White. Demontre Jacobs, the backup right tackle, he allowed 1. Ramondre Stevenson allowed 1 in pass protection. Just, a sloppy way to start. I'm not going to overreact to it. There's a long ways to go. We'll know more about the offensive line once the pads go on. The defense was, pretty active and doing a good job. I will say a couple other things that sort of stood out. Kyle Williams, the rookie receiver, made a couple receptions downfield against Christian Gonzalez. That was good to see. As far as mild surprises, Cole Strange got the first day sort of at left guard. I didn't really notice Tyrese Robinson out there. Caden Wallace was playing left guard. It looks like maybe that's where he's going to be moved full-time. Defensively, pretty much what we saw in minicamp and OTAs. Now that Kyle Duggar is back and healthy, it was interesting to see Duggar and Peppers were the starting safeties out there. The next group was Jalen Hawkins and Marcus Epps, who's also coming back from ACL surgery. But it was a good first day. Nothing to get too amped about or too low about. Pass protection, everyone's going to be worried about that until it's solved. It was a problem today, but it was just day 1. We'll see how it goes. The Patriots will be out here again tomorrow, every day through Saturday. It's supposed to get really hot the rest of the week, so it'll be interesting to see how that sort of affects people and see if Vrabel makes any adjustments to what they're doing. But that's it for now. Again, Greg Bedard, Patriots Podcast on the CLNS Media Network. Stay tuned because we'll be here all week.